reported their earnings for the quarter gone by. Sharad, my colleague, is here with a roundup of what Google, Meta and Microsoft have reported. So Sharad, very interesting to look at these earnings considering the humongous spending that these companies have done on AI and generative AI.
Well, yes, important earnings roundup coming in, especially for Meta, Alphabet and Microsoft. And first, we are having Meta where the numbers were largely in line with expectations, but the guidance was weak. The profit had doubled and the revenue went up almost 27% on a year-on-year basis. And this is for the March quarter, as we say, is the first quarter of calendar year 2024. The stock did plunge after the results of 15% on a lighter than expected second quarter revenue guidance, and they're expecting a revenue guidance of range of almost $36.5 to $39 billion. And the expected range was on the lower end at $38.3 billion. Up next, Alphabet, strong set of numbers coming in, and Alphabet actually was a beat on earnings estimates, and the revenue in the first quarter results also were strong. Revenue jumped almost 15% on a year-on-year basis, and the company also announced its first ever dividend of almost 20 points. The YouTube advertising revenue as well as the Google Cloud revenue, both of these segments performed better than what the analyst estimate was. Microsoft, at last, numbers were overall strong. They estimated the overall estimates, especially from the top and the bottom line, were strong, but the revenue guidance was weaker than expected. The earnings per share coming in at almost $3, while the revenue was at almost $61.9 billion. The expectation was $60.8 billion. The cloud segment is something which the street was looking out for. That number was also well ahead of the consensus estimates. So overall, for Microsoft and Alphabet, the strong numbers were there, while for Meta, there was weakness, especially on the guidance front.
All right, so strong set of numbers coming in for Microsoft and Alphabet, but Meta, well, Meta seems to be in the red. In fact, shares in Meta fell sharply after it announced higher than expected spending on artificial intelligence. Big boss Mark Zuckerberg also said that it would take some time before its huge AI investment increased revenues later.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.